right now, I kind of don't even know what I'm being charged for because all of the body cam footage has been redacted, and they say it's to protect the victims. However,
look, that's so awesome that he got someone to animate most, if not all the audio from the court case. That's insane. Dude, wild. Freaking wild, this guy. I guess he does live up to the name Reckless, Ben.
I think there are some redactions that maybe don't make sense and that weren't to protect the victims, and there's some things being said about me that are redacted that I don't know about.
I do have some concern in this case with the defendant representing himself. The allegations here relate to the fact that the defendant, he's a person he's a YouTuber, creates videos, publishes them online, and has been, if this defendant were to represent himself and we were to provide body cams and discovery, we would be now providing additional information and fodder for this defendant to create videos from which he could profit by placing them on YouTube at the expense of our victim. I have serious concerns for that.
The victim, hello. The only victim in this whole thing is the old man who lost 200K worth of Legos. Are these people like real? Is God watching us through a TV? Like, is this a sitcom? Is this reality TV? Oh my gosh. Dude, this is okay. First of all, he probably wouldn't publish all of this right away, and it would probably be much later because this whole case has been going on for months. And the person you are defending, sir, is not a victim. They are absolutely in on this. This is a whole ring of corruption. The fact that was even brought up, that those words came out of this guy's mouth, is astounding to me. I know that this is not going to end well. This is not going in the direction we wanted to, but I really hope that by the end Ben wins, because everyone involved on the Bricks and Minifig side, super corrupt. Like, it's just insane.
Yeah, the state of Utah is claiming that if they tell me what I'm being accused of, then I'll use it for content on my YouTube channel. And they can't have that. They're arguing to the judge that the best thing to do is to not let me know what's being said about me, which is very strange, but that's their argument. And just in case you haven't been following along with this whole Lego story, this is all happening because I stepped in to help a family who got their Lego collection stolen from a company called Bricks and Minifigs. And for the last couple months, this company's been doing whatever they can to get me arrested so they can keep all the Legos for themselves. And this
True. The CEO didn't have a chance to play with Legos as a kid, and now that he has $200,000 worth of them, he can not only now play with the Legos, but he can also make a big fat paycheck from all these wonderful Legos. And the part of him not playing with Legos as a kid is a joke, in case you haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, this is insane, bro. I love how nicely drawn this is. I feel like this, honestly, Lego, I'm just saying, you should totally pick up this case and make a movie. Like, make it dramatic, however dramatic you want, but I think you can make a really funny Lego movie from this. I know they're catered towards kids, but us adults can have fun too, right? Just you know, just reach out to Ben. He'll write the script for you.
This isn't even just me speculating. One of their own employees literally told us what their plan was.
I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
You know, I'm gonna, because I'm blocking this a little bit.
Told us what their plan was.
I got a call from...
Whatever happened to this chick? Did she get fired? Does anybody know if she got fired? Because she was here like in part 1, and honestly, she seems like the only person who stood up for Ben willingly. I feel like she got fired. I mean, eventually that store closed down, but you know, instead of maybe moving her to a different franchise, they're probably like, you know, actually no, before it like closed down, I'm curious if they let her go willingly. What do you mean willingly? Got Deja Bargs.
my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
But eventually, Bricks and Minifigs found out that I'm not just some random kid. I'm actually a YouTuber making a documentary on the entire scandal.
So the YouTube guy is named Reckless Ben. I don't want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, this is when things really started getting crazy. Bricks and Minifigs went into ultimate defense mode and was going to do whatever it takes to prevent this documentary from coming out. First, the police got a call saying I had heroin on me.
This officer is going to conduct the search of your person because there are substances in the vehicle.
I'm gonna be really honest. I think I told you guys like last time, but I genuinely thought they were gonna plant like, you know, those little baggies with the white stuff with the powder chalk, whatever, into his car, so that later they could, you know, arrest him for whatever reason, and then be like, hey, so you know how you said you didn't have this last time? Well, we did find this here, and I'm not gonna lie, that would have made for like a crazy movie moment. But yeah, it's clear that the police here super corrupt, just pinning the guy against the wall and his friends, because they were onto him. They were onto the corruption of the American Fork PD. What a shame. What a freaking shame.
And obviously, they found nothing. But then they got a call saying that I was the one that stole the Legos. And I got swatted by the entire police department.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
And we all got arrested. But right when I got out of jail, I got a warrant for my arrest for some mystery crime that I committed.
It seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
Yeah, the police showed up to my house all the way in Los Angeles to arrest me without bail.
He was like, just tell him he has a...
Yeah, so this is basically a recap for anybody who hasn't been here or is curious as to what the heck is going on. Ben and his friends have been through a whole mess in the last 6 months. It has been torture for this guy. So I know we're reacting to the recap, but I think that it's important to kind of go over this, considering everything that he's gone through. You know, Lord have mercy.
He has a warrant for his arrest.
But the police couldn't arrest me.
Any idea where he actually is?
No idea.
Okay.
I was somewhere very far away. But anyways, back to court. The judge is looking at signing a protective order to protect Josh and all of his statements about me. If this protective order gets signed, then I'll never be able to find out what he's claiming I did.
I got bad news. I don't think we have any more budget for animation, dude.
Oh, shoot. Oh, so how do we animate this next court scene? I guess if we have to not pay the lawyers, then I guess the animation's more important, right?
Yeah, we decided maybe the lawyers are actually more important. So,
Yeah, I agree with you guys. From the start, I think Ben has spoken a little too much. At least when he was in custody, not for the video. The video's fine. But just in general, like, he should have had a lawyer from the start. And I doubt that, I think in the second video is when it really became clear to me, like, dude, you need to stop talking to these cops. They do not have your best interest in mind. And in a way, I kind of like sympathize or empathize with him, because I like to see the good in people, even when what might be clear to others of them being bad is like, look, I'm just trying to understand them and who they are, why. But some people, like, it's clear that they're evil, and you got, even if you want to try to see the good in them, in this case with the cops having like power and authority over him, he should have just gotten a lawyer. You know, he has plenty of evidence. I think he's done pretty good overall. But it would have helped his case much sooner if he had gotten a lawyer involved instead of talking to the cops.
yeah, we ran out of animation budget. Sorry, guys.
The court's inclined to sign this pretrial protective order unless you have an objection to it, Mr. Schneider, and the objection to such an order.
Yes, I think there's a bunch of misunderstandings in this case. And so this person doesn't want to get exposed. So he's making up a lot of lies about me to order to like get me arrested before he gets exposed. So that's what this whole thing's about.
However, before I was allowed to show any of the overwhelming evidence I have to support my claims, the judge didn't care about the evidence and signed the protective order anyway.
This is great. This is excellent. Dude, sign me up. Give me those files. Maybe I'll make a Lego version of myself, chat. And then we can do some, like, we can retell one of my many dramas that I've been dragged into. Lego edition.
Mr. Schneider, the court's going to sign this order and serve it upon you.
So the court has made it clear. They do not want to look at the evidence and they want to protect Josh and Brandon for some reason. And now I have to somehow fight a court case against all of these mystery crimes against me that I have no clue what they're even saying I did. So this whole mess is happening in American Fork, Utah. But I'm also being charged with another case in Provo, Utah. This is where corporate bricks and minifigs is, which is why I'm also being charged here. And this police department has surprisingly actually followed the law when it comes to discovery.
Oh, that's wonderful. Maybe American Fork needs to take a page out of their book. I've heard people say in general, when it comes to like police departments and, you know, property taxes and things like that, that a lot of these jurisdictions should honestly be removed and merged into other ones. I don't know if that would really help, but who knows? Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to get rid of American Fork PD entirely and just let Provo take over for everything.
And they sent me all the raw body cam footage of what I'm being charged for. Let's start at the beginning.
Wow. The law cooperating with the citizens? This is wonderful. After American Fork dropped the ball 10 million times over, I am just glad. I am giving glory and thanks to God that at least some reasonable human being is out there in the law. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. We're just 5 minutes in, chat. 5 minutes in, and already the tensions are super high. It's waiting to explode.
The moment I first met the CEO, the reason I'm talking to him right now is because before exposing this company for the grand theft they committed, I thought it was in good faith to give them an opportunity to do the right thing first before I make a documentary about this.
You had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your store?
Nope. Never happened.
But the CEO did not want to take the opportunity to do the right thing and instead instantly called the cops on us.
Hi there, I'm calling to report a crime.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm going to burn the place down. Or we're going to burn the place down. Or I'll kill you. It's Ben Snyder who's been the one engaged in this behavior.
You can see in the police report that the crime he wanted to get us charged for is called extortion, which basically means we're threatening him into paying us, which is very illegal.
So, okay. Ben is not doing this at all. And this dude's a jerk. Like, he's sincerely a jerk. Nothing better to do with his life. Soulless eyes. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so bad. It's like when people call other people the PDF file, bro, and they're not even doing anything. We can claim people are weird and they're into some really weird stuff, but like when you make accusations of this level, man, it's insane. It's just insane. And not only that, it bogs down the system. They're using up resources that could be used for real crimes, and instead of facing the music and just giving over the Legos, as we've said like 10 million times here, they're just doing this nonsense. Like, something is just really wrong in this man's head, the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs. Goodness gracious.
However, obviously he's just making all of this up. The reality is, I just thought it was a nice gesture to give him the opportunity to do the right thing first.
If you guys do have our Legos, we just kind of want them back, you know?
But if there's one thing I've learned from this entire experience, it's that whoever ends up doing the morally right thing just ends up getting screwed over. So now it's time to play the way Bricks and Minifigs is playing and use their own strategy against them. Right now, their strategy is to get me arrested before I get them arrested. So now I'm gonna Uno reverse this and get Eamon, the CEO, arrested before he gets me arrested.
Dude, what? I mean, look, I'm not for bringing people down, but this guy, I think, should just be arrested on the fact that they're using, or he's using, all these resources of the state and the people paying property taxes because he can't admit to his own fault and folly and just give back the person who's the true victim of this entire thing their Legos back. It's insane.
If I'm going to be the reason that someone's going to jail, I should probably make sure that they definitely deserve this. So I'm going to give them one more chance to try to do the right thing first. But instead of doing the right thing and attempting to work this out,
okay, wait, hold on. I see 2019 over here. Is this wait, what? Is that the right date? I thought this was happening in last year, dude. What the heck?
Eamon just hid in his little office. And he called the police on me.
I can already tell you right now, no one's coming outside.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Normally I wouldn't want to get someone arrested, but we gave him every opportunity to talk to us, so at this point, he's just arresting himself. However, the only difference between my strategy and Bricks and Minifigs' strategy is I don't have to lie to the police. Eamon McNeff actually committed a crime. I have tons of crimes on camera that Eamon McNeff has committed. Let's start at the beginning with crime number 1.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
I'm telling you, bro, this guy's eyes are just so devoid of life, and it's just creepy. It's just creepy, this boy. What is up with these dates, though, in the corner? This doesn't seem right. Oh, this one, maybe. I don't know. Dude, this guy, like, real criminal. This is the real criminal mastermind here. It's like, just give up the Legos, man. You can buy your own set, or maybe you can buy it off of him and give the man at least his money back, or give him the money that, like, I don't know, or go to Legoland or something. Like, so this is gonna be crime number 1 that Ben is going over if you guys are joining in just now. Oh my gosh.
No. So who's like
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who's that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope. Never happened.
Eamon was first trying to claim that he's never even heard of Brian Mansell, and this guy definitely never had any Legos in a Bricks and Minifigs store. But once we showed him all of the social media posts his own company made, it was very obvious that we just caught him in a lie. So the CEO decided to change his story, and now the story is the Legos used to be in the store, but the previous owner, Crystal, she stole the Legos right before they took over the store.
Back up
We
the
don't
easy way.
have the Lego. Crystal sold the Lego.
Dude, he's clearly lying. Oh, like, if anyone believes this guy, like, it was Crystal, she stole the Lego. As if you don't have control over your employees or what goes on. Man,
The only problem is their security camera footage of the previous owner getting kicked out.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment.
Corporate just said that they're going to be the ones to take over the consignment deal with all the Legos that are still in the store. And as extra proof that these Lego sets were still in the store, the owner went into the back and started taking pictures of everything that you can verify in the metadata with the timestamps that match the exact moment she's getting kicked out. And then you can see her leave the store with nothing in her hands, proving that the sets were still in the store and the CEO is lying to us right now.
it's like, okay, if anyone denies the evidence, it's clearly like some form of cover up. It's just letting evil abound. The proof is in the pudding, man. The proof is in the friggin' pudding.
But that's only one side of the story. I also thought it was fair to hear his side.
You sent a bunch of pictures of the Lego still in the back, and you can see in the security camera footage, corporate comes and throws her out.
Great. I understand what you're talking about, but you have a misunderstanding of what has occurred, and you're taking one person's word over another person's word. You go after the party that's responsible, and you don't want to because that's not easy. You have accepted a narrative that is not real, and you are continuing to pursue that narrative because it's easy and it gives you views and it gives you all sorts of.
Dude, just give back the Legos. All this whole runaround by this guy, this corporate knees, like who cares? We see the truth is in our faces. What, like YouTuber or not? Right? Let's say it was like actual journalists, right? They went to school, they're in a big, like, it's like New York Times or something. Then what? You're gonna say that they're just following a false narrative, which I guess if legacy media always does. Anyway, that's besides the point.
Clout and does all sorts of things that way.
So basically what the CEO is trying to explain to me is we shouldn't be looking at the evidence. Instead, I should just be taking his word for it because he said so.
Crystal Law was a former franchisee of Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
She took Mr. Mansell's Lego, sold it, didn't pay him. She has his money.
But
I don't think the financial records say that. And it's definitely not on camera. Like, it's clear that corporate has them. And like, does he think that the viewer's dumb? Look, there are plenty of dumb YouTubers out there, right? Some are acting, some are truly just dumb. But not everyone is dumb. Look, Reckless Ben might have made quite a few mistakes during this case, but overall, I think he's done a pretty solid job at, getting the facts and ultimately showing these guys, hey, hello, sir, This is wrong. Can we get the Legos back? It's ridiculous.
He sold his Lego. She has his money.
To make it easier for you guys to understand the CEO's argument, we're going to demonstrate his argument with a little skit.
Oh, that wasn't a backflip. No.
Oh, are you sure?
You have a misunderstanding of what happened.
Yes, this is the exact argument the CEO is trying to make. Something we just saw in video, the CEO is saying never happened, which would mean the CEO's lying. And most people would agree that lying is morally wrong. However, if you lie about a crime, the way Eamon's lying to me right now, then that's not just morally wrong anymore. That crosses into new territory called illegal. The specific crime is called...
Oh my gosh. He explained it like we're a bunch of dummies, bro. I love it. I mean, look, I know he's doing this for entertainment purposes, but yeah, what they're doing is pretty legal. What the Bricks and Minifigs CEO is doing is pretty legal.
Obstruction. If someone commits this crime, they can get arrested. We're at the police station, and we're going to charge them with a criminal crime, obstructing of evidence of a $200,000 theft. And good news for us, we found out last week that all of the police in Utah take obstruction very seriously here. The police arrested my friend Sheldon for obstruction just for locking his phone.
Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay, put your hands behind your back. I was just locking my phone.
You're under arrest for obstruction of evidence right now.
The crazy part is, the police didn't even have a warrant, so Sheldon locking his phone was 100% legal. But the police arrested him anyways because that's literally how serious the police take obstruction crimes here. They do not mess around when it comes to obstruction. So now, just imagine how angry the police are gonna be when I go into the police station and tell them that someone is actually, for real this time, committing an obstruction crime. And
I mean, with the backing that these guys have, I have a feeling that that's not gonna happen, but I'm not gonna lie, and again, I don't know at this point if the feds have gotten involved, but if the feds haven't gotten involved, I genuinely believe that they can have a field day with this whole case. Holy smokes, dude, this is just so bad. I feel like I'm watching a movie, but it's actually really real. It's really real, the kind of crimes that the CEO has committed, along with his henchmen, the police.
this obstruction crime is on a much bigger scale. Later, the police called me saying that they were going to do a police investigation on this.
Hey, Benjamin, this is Officer Halpern from Provo Police.
I told the detective the entire situation.
He was saying that this family's Lego sets were never even in the store, like all of this stuff, and it's all documented. I have video of all of him saying this. I think he's like falsifying evidence, and I think that's obstruction.
And now that we stole Bricks and Minifigs' strategy, I think the plan is finally gonna work.
Looks like the CEO is going down.
I mean, I submitted the videos of Eamon saying we're gonna burn down the building and shoot him.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm gonna burn the place down. Or we're gonna burn the place down.
Dude, I swear these cops, dude, they dropped the ball on this. Ben, you need to get the feds involved, bro. Like, look, we're cautious about the feds around these parts, but yeah, you need to get the feds involved, because this is not just, you know, some corrupt, crooked business owner, but the police. And now I'm starting to doubt, like, I have a bad feeling that even these cops might not be the brightest bulbs in the box, and or in on it too.
Or I'll kill you.
And then I submitted all the raw footage of the entire conversation I had with him, proving to the police that we never even said anything close to this. This raw footage verifies that everything I told the police is true, and everything Eamon told the police is a lie. On top of that, I even got access to the complete case Eamon made against me, and he doesn't have a single piece of evidence to support any of his claims. Which I guess makes sense. Like, how can you support evidence if you're just making everything up? Like, of course you can't submit anything.
So if the police have to decide what case to pursue, they're obviously going to pursue this case because it has like a ton of evidence. And then they're going to throw out Eamon's case that has no evidence at all.
Ben, I don't think we're getting those Legos back. Oh my gosh.
The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Hello, my name is Ben Schneider. A couple months ago, I made a case and you were the officer that was helping me create it. I submitted a bunch of evidence through a link you sent me, and this was a couple months ago, and I haven't heard anything back. And so I'm just calling to see if I can get some type of update on how the case is going. It's about the CEO, Eamon McNeff of Bricks and Minifigs, in an obstruction case. And so if you could give me a call back at your earliest convenience, that'd be awesome.
We're sorry, your call cannot be completed.
Yeah, literally no matter what I tried, I could not get a hold of this police officer. So I'm traveling.
Dude, this guy just he got led on so hard by this dude. Oh, there's dude, wow. Just so disappointing, just so heartbreaking that even these cops radio silence for 3 freaking months after providing all that evidence, and even them themselves having the video footage and all this. Like, I just feel like I had a bunch of crazy flakes, and I'm in a parallel universe where the cops are actually part of the mafia or something, man. What is going on? No one's gonna help this guy. They're not getting those Legos back. There's no way they get it back. And any feds watching, look, my federal agent who's been assigned to me, I need you to help this man out, because not even the Provo police is helping him. All of this for freaking Legos, man. 200K worth of Legos. I think I need another bowl of crazy flakes. Maybe it'll send me right back to my universe. Oh my gosh, I'm not even laughing at Ben. This whole situation, I don't know, maybe we're in like an Inception movie or something. I don't know, man. Someone get Christopher Nolan.
All the way back to Utah to go back to the Provo police station in person to see how the police investigation against Ammon is going. And I just so happened to get a hold of the police schedule and arrived at the exact time this officer was supposed to arrive. But before I could speak to this officer, one of the other police officers called into the front desk and asked to talk to me.
I'm not seeing him on duty right now.
Really? They said he was going to be here today at 3 o'clock.
There's always the chance that they might have called out sick or something.
Is there any way that you can like check if he's here, or?
He's definitely scheduled to be here. Like I said, they might have called out sick or something.
Are you able to look and see how the case is going? All I really want is kind of just an update on the case.
That's not something that I can tell you over the phone.
Okay, you can't even just tell me like how it's going, like if he's still looking into it, or?
No, I can't. That's not something I can do.
Okay, well, thank you.
So basically, I came all the way out here to find 0 answers, but eventually I did find an answer. They sent it to me in the mail, and it looks like I was right.
Dude, the level of corruption, just, it's layered so thick like a Snicker, man. That's what's going on here. We're not gonna just have some crazy flakes. We're gonna have some Snicker bars to turn back to a universe, a parallel universe that perhaps is more sane and this guy actually gets help. Someone said that CoffeeZilla and ended up doing the actual numbers and it's more like 80K. I mean, if that's what they're owed, but like if the total value was like 200K, even if there's like 800K that was sold or maybe left over for them to get paid, this whole thing, it doesn't make this any better. It just does not. It doesn't matter what the number is. It's the fact that there is layer upon layer of corruption. Like, I feel like I'm watching The Sopranos right now. I like, it's the Midwest version of The Sopranos, and these aren't actors. These are real people, dude.
The police only had time to take on one of our cases, and it was Ammon's, not mine. Yes, the case that had an overwhelming amount of evidence. They thought that case was garbage. And they took on the case that has 0 evidence at all. In the police box.
Okay, I didn't want to see all that though, but I'll go back anyway.
And they took on the case that has 0 evidence at all.
Like, I mean, I guess honestly, that's what it feels like they're doing. It's just making out. They're making out when no one's looking. Like, hey, look, I know I bribed you with them Lego sets, but you want to give me a quick smooch? Mwah, mwah. Ben, please.
In the police body cam footage, after the police watched my full conversation,
I'm pretty sure he can get in trouble for like slander or something. He needs to be real careful.
and proving that I didn't threaten to burn the place down or literally anything, they even admitted to Eamon that there was no credibility with his entire case against me.
We agreed that there really was no extortion code that would fit your situation. However, you know, at the end of the day, we do want to help you guys so you're not having to deal with this fool and all of his issues. We did find that there was another code that fit, and it's called Aggravated Commercial Obstruction.
The police just told Eamon that even though there's absolutely nothing to his claim against me, if they work together, maybe they can fabricate some type of charge against me.
However, the tricky thing is that we have to prove that this individual either entered or remains unlawfully on the premise. When he came to the property, did you have to ask him more than once to leave?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, we're not leaving until we get it. And he's like, no. Like,
So Eamon's telling the police that even though they continuously told us to leave, we didn't leave. But if we go back and look at the footage of what happened, this is the reality.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us. Okay. As a separate business entity.
So basically, you're on your own, kid. Good luck and see you in Guatemala.
You gotta take it up with them. You gotta resolve it with them.
Okay, well, thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Good luck.
Sweet, thank you.
Hey, do you want to talk to them? They're on their way out. If you want me to grab them or not?
I don't know. It kind of looks like the reality of what happened is we left too early for them. They wanted to pull us back in to keep talking to us. But we did show back up a second time, and to Eamon's credit, about halfway through the conversation, he did say that if we don't leave, he's going to call the cops on us.
You can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
And this is right after I told him you could do it either the easy way and just give us the Legos back, or we can do it the hard way, implying that we would take him to court.
So you're threatening me.
We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the something. Ooh, I need that sponge chat. Don't let me look up another SpongeBob reference like I did last time, because there's this one SpongeBob episode where I forgot it was Squidward in this episode. I can't remember, but like SpongeBob was saying how many ways they could do it. Oh no, it was to Gary when he was trying to give Gary a bath and he didn't want to go into the bath and he tried everything to get him to take a bath. So I need an editor to throw that in there.
I'm not threatening. We're right. Like, we have a right to the Legos, so we're gonna get them the easy way or the hard way.
What proof of ownership have you provided to me that you own this Lego?
I mean, I can give you proof if you want.
Right, provide proof.
But right after he says this, he's now asking us to provide him proof that we actually are entitled to these Legos, so we can't leave now because he just told us to stay and provide proof. And then at the very end of the conversation, he says this one more time.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave? Yes. Okay. Well, thank you for working with us, and so see you later.
Well, we have now all just seen the video footage of what actually happened. But now let's hear how Eamon describes it to the police.
guys, at this point, I've asked you to leave. Please leave. Well, we you know, like, you have to listen to us. You have to pay us this money. No, guys, you need to leave, and you're not leaving. Like, but I asked multiple times, they did not leave.
I mean, he's a liar, and it's just not gonna work out for him. In the end, there will be justice, I hope. Probably not with any of the Utah police, but again, this can't go to federal court, can it?
Looks like that might be a second-degree felony. He's facing felony charges. It is a felony?
Yes, because I went to the corporate headquarters and tried to give Ammon the easy way out of all of this, they're now trying to get me on a second-degree felony, which I don't really know how any of this would make me get a second-degree felony. Like, what the heck, police officers? But they're doing it, and the punishment for this crime is 15 years in jail.
I think the CEO belongs behind bars for at least a good 10 years and no chance of getting out early and a super big fine. I think he owes that family whatever amount and extra and double that, honestly, double what they owe for all the damage that they've caused emotionally, all the strife, And not only that, imagine embarrassing 2 police stations in the state of Utah. Where is the justice, man? Where is the friggin' justice? I don't know if we'll get it by the end of this video. I doubt the saga ends here, because this is a clown circus. This whole thing is a friggin' clown circus, and the CEO is the ringmaster.
You know, like however else, you know, like some of that stuff comes through, but you know, like the reality is like, we've tried to talk with him and said, we're willing to work with you.
Yeah, I think one of the main reasons the police keep taking Ammon's side instead of ours, besides the whole Mormon thing, is that Ammon keeps framing the situation as he's just the helpful CEO who's trying to do the right thing and return Brian's property. And we're the ones that are preventing him from giving it back to Brian.
Honestly, if this happened to him, I wouldn't feel bad.
So I say we rewatch the footage and see what actually happened.
We said we would be more than happy to help Mr. Mansell.
Yeah, because Brian said
he was unwilling to work with us.
Well, Brian said he asked for the store inventory, and that because he said like he wanted to work with you, and then you guys didn't provide the store inventory.
We asked him to provide us with any documentation, and he provided us with a spreadsheet.
Oh shoot! Wait, Ember was here like 10 minutes. Ember! I'm sorry. Oh well. Hello, red-haired woman. I know you're probably not here anymore, but oh, that was her, dude. I can't read. Chat's going too fast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to watch this full on the screen. Hi, Ember. Bye, Ember. I love you, Ember. No. I'm being tailgated. Call the cops.
A spreadsheet is not something that anybody, you can just walk over to a McDonald's right now and say, all of your ice cream machines belong to me. Why? Because so-and-so said so. And I have a spreadsheet that says that all these ice cream machines belong to me. That's not proof of ownership. That's not proof of anything.
So first off, this spreadsheet Ammon's referring to.
Dude, he just lied through his freaking teeth. This numbskull. If it were up to me, I'm not gonna lie, I would throw this guy in the gulag real fast. We might have to send him to Russia, Chad. I'm gonna be working on what is it that they do in Russia? They work him in the mines or something. We're gonna send him to the mines. Also, hi Ember, guys. Make sure to go follow Miss Ember Paradox. We had a really fun stream watching Caleb Hammer this past week, and the video's up on YouTube, so if you want to see the somewhat edited VOD and all of our shenanigans, please check that out. There will be some shorts coming out of some of the funniest moments we had last week, so yes, go follow her. Very good. Now back to our scheduled programming.
It wasn't just some mystery spreadsheet, it was the actual inventory the store made. But I guess Ammon's trying to claim that the previous owner stole the Legos and then lied on the inventory, and so now it basically makes this inventory invalid. He said that when corporate was taking over the store, that they actually did their own inventory, and this is the correct inventory.
When we took over, we did an inventory.
And good news for me, he's willing to give me this inventory. He's actually always been willing to give it to me or Brian. All we've ever had to do was ask.
We will work with you to obtain any Lego that does exist.
Well, we did that, and you guys.
When?
I think we've mailed it like 5 or 6 times, and we've gotten 0 response back.
Yeah, literally the first thing I did right when I heard about this entire situation was I googled Bricks and Minifigs, clicked on their website, clicked contact us, and sent them a message. I actually got a message back from corporate saying that.
And here we see, like, honestly, Ben has enough to bury these people. Like 20, no, not even 20 feet on the ground. Bury them so far down that they end up in China. That's basically what he has here. Look, I don't want to like say that the CEO is some evil villain, but he really needs to give those Legos back, or he needs to pay out the family, because Ben has been doing his due diligence. Again, not saying that Ben didn't mess up a couple times already by opening his mouth when he shouldn't have, but there is so much evidence, and sure, this is an edited video, you know, he's got his script, he's got whatever, but all of this is real evidence, and we have raw footage. The CEO cannot escape this. He is absolutely gonna be put in the ringer if the feds get involved and this escalates further, because I don't think Utah's gonna help him up. I really don't think so. And we're only halfway through, by the way. So I want to see what happens, obviously, towards the end. But I'm not hopeful that any of the Utah police or state courts are gonna be of any help. He needs to get outside help ASAP if he hasn't already.
They would love to help, but after a few months, I kept trying to reply to this message, and they just completely ghosted me.
I think we've done like 6 over the last 4 or 5 months.
Pull it up. Find out. Tell me when.
Let's see. I said like, hey, I don't think this ever got resolved. I'm just reaching back out right now, and then never.
Head forward right now. Resend it.
What's the email?
That is I don't know what email address that is.
This is on your guys' website.
That says fbc.team. I said franchise at bricksandminifigs.com.
Well, this is just on the website, so.
Did I tell you to look up something on the website and send it there?
Well,
did I say that? Just barely.
Well, that's what.
Yes or no?
I love the fact that one of you just said that he looks like the skinnier version of Wario from the Super Mario Bros. Franchise. Okay, look, I'm trying to be serious here. Why are you making me laugh? You gotta, now that you said that, I cannot erase that from my head. Also, sorry if you're on YouTube. I could have sworn that I updated Restream. I just changed the title. I'm really sorry. I'm not streaming with Ember today, I promise. I wish I was though. Wait, so okay. I don't know if anybody's done this before, but it would be really funny if someone gave him Mario's hat and those. I know it's kind of messed up, but I don't care. Anyway.
Did I say that?
No.
I just said, send me an email to franchise@minifigs.com and we will work with that.
But you're getting mad at me because I emailed the email on the website?
You keep saying that you, so I understand that, but I'm telling you right now, and you're trying to argue on something that I didn't give you any information about. I'm telling you, send it to that one.
Yeah, but you're like getting upset at us that we emailed the email that was on your website.
No, I'm telling you the way to do this, and you've been probably trying to communicate with a ghost.
Well, that's your guys' fault for putting that email on the website.
Sure. Okay. Understood.
Ben, so why are you getting mad at us because we emailed the website for your instructions?
Because you continue to harass us for all sorts of things. I'm not getting mad at you.
Well, we're not harassing. We're just asking for our Legos back. If someone stole money from you and you went and politely asked for the money back, is that you harassing them?
It seems like Ammon kept.
Okay, Ben. You cannot reason with emotionally immature and irrational people. Don't even, there's no point in bringing up any sort of hypothetical, because this guy is so far deep into La La Land that you will not get through to him. What needs to happen is this guy needs to get arrested and go to jail, and then maybe you can give him a hypothetical 5 years in when he's finally sobered up to the fact that he's an evil little, look, I had to stop myself from swearing there, but he's a terrible person. He's a vile human being, and he don't give 2 flying ducks if you if you present this hypothetical. Look, if he ever got money stolen, he's just gonna find a way to make himself this crybaby victim, and the answer is obviously he's gonna go tooth and nail and destroy whoever it is. He's clearly a nuclear person. There's just no reasoning with manipulators. I'm sorry, Ben. I know you want to. I know you have the heart of gold. I see that. It's beautiful. But oh my goodness. This guy is dumb as rocks. Okay, maybe not dumb as rocks, but he's definitely a jerk. He doesn't care about you, Ben. I'm sorry, but I do, because you're kind of cool.
Either trying to stall or switch the subject. It almost seems like he doesn't want to actually give us this inventory. What? He keeps saying he's willing to give it to us.
You guys can send that inventory list to us?
What? I do believe so. Yes. I think we have sent that to Brian.
He says he said that's all he wants is the inventory list, and he'll stop bugging you guys.
Well, then, Mr. Mansell and you, and if you want to be included on the emails with Mr. Mansell, that's totally fine. You guys can email us, and we can go.
But
back
you guys will give him the inventory list, because he said he's been asking for it for over a year now.
We can show the inventory list that was obtained when the store was originally taken over from Crystal Law, and we can work through that process and try and identify what was or wasn't there, and also try and identify how to proceed from there.
Yeah, I think Brian gets upset because he says they always say that they'll send me the list, kind of like how you're saying, oh, we can send it easily, but then when it comes down to it, you'll never actually send it. So maybe if you actually go ahead and send it, it would make him feel better.
Well, I understand what you're trying to get at. We're more than willing to work with you and help you.
Dude, where's the tinfoil hat? Where's the blue cap for this guy? Because all I hear is cap coming out of this guy's mouth. like actual cap. You're not, honestly, if you were willing to work with Ben and his team, I don't think this saga would exist. This saga wouldn't exist. But it's clear not only to Ben, well, hopefully it's clear to Ben at this point, and to everyone watching, that you are a snake. You are a you are a snake oil salesman. You don't care. Look at the look on his face here. Look at this frame. All he's gonna do is, twist his little mustache around. Oh, mustache man. Don't. There's no good faith here. After everything you've gone through, Ben, there's no good faith whatsoever with this guy. Nothing. But I think this was like early on when you spoke to him. So obviously we know now, and hopefully Ben has learned his lesson, that he cannot deal with these people without the heavy hand of justice slapping this man, this CEO across the face at least a good 5 times.
That's what I'm saying. Send an email to that email address that I just gave to you, and that will produce results.
Anyways, I sent an email to the email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email.
Okay, so Ember's telling me that the story with Amon, whatever the heck his name is, most demonic sounding name ever, apparently he scammed his dad out of a company? That's crazy. Ember, I just want to pull you in here so you can give me all the lore, because, oh my gosh, dude, this guy's evil. I mean, I don't want to think that his dad is evil, but if so, then maybe the apple just didn't fall too far from the tree here. Oh my gosh. Yes, I would love to. Where are you, lady? Let me give you a call. Where is Ember? We don't need to use VT models. We could, if you want to use your dear Fugi. Oh, you'll call me. Sorry. I will wait for your call, lady. You let me know. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting to stream with Ember today, but she will be gracing us with her presence. You guys should totally go give her a follow if you haven't already. Hello. Am I deaf and perhaps?
Hello.
There she is. Miss Ember Paradox.
Hi.
Hello. Woman, I need you to tell me what is the lore behind this man.
Okay, quick backstory. So Amon, apparently, I haven't dug too deeply into it, but apparently Amon and his brother, who is the CFO, I believe, had another company, and it was very not nice sounding. It was something like, we take your money, or that may not exactly be it, but it is something like the name of it just sounded evil. And apparently their father was also in charge of it. And it seems like Amon hustled his own father out of the company to take it over himself.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy has done some shady stuff. Some new information has come out that supposedly maybe Amon may not actually be the CEO of Bricks and Minifigs. That's a whole different thing, though. I haven't dug into that, but apparently there's like I might be the CFO, some other guy.
Right.
Yeah, like his brother, I think, is the chief CEO. His brother's the COO. Amon is supposedly the COO, and the CFO is apparently has like a 60% stake in the company, possibly. So he may actually be the one with the majority shareholder for it. It is a whole thing with this company in and of itself. Plus, there is I'm actually not going to be giving too much away because it's not actually in Ben's video, but there's also more stuff going on regarding the franchisees of this company, where they talked about, you've seen the previous episodes where with what happened to Crystal in the previous, in like the first episode, how Bristol got muscled out. Apparently, this is not a first-time event for this company with other franchisees. So they've muscled other franchisees out of the company because, as a reminder, these franchisee owners are putting all of their own money into opening each of their Brits and Minifigs stores. The only thing Brits and Minifigs is getting is like a 6% cut of their sales, and they're licensing their brand name to the franchisees. Otherwise, all the rest of like the monetary needs for the business is on the franchisee. They buy the building, they buy the stock, they outfit it, they hire the employees, they pay the employees, everything. Brits and Minifigs is basically just licensing their name, and they take about 6% cut from the business. I saw this on Unsub when Ben was guest starring on Unsub with all the boys. So this is getting like so much deeper. But there's one very, very important thing I wanted to inform you about, Amon. This is crucially important. Okay, this is crucially important. It is going to change everything regarding Amon. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The man has no eyebrows. I rewind it back to where you see him and tell me I'm wrong. Rewind this. Look, the man has no eyebrows. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh my gosh. It's like very faint. I don't know if it's like, oh my gosh. Wait. No way, dude.
Yes.
It's like
exactly.
His left, our right. It looks like almost like he penciled it in.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He don't got no eyebrows. His eyebrows ran off of his face to join with his snidely whiplash mustache.
Ever figured out the secrets to the universe? This guy's eyebrows ran away. I'm making fun of his freaking mustache. No wonder he looks so freaking creepy, bro. That's no eyebrow.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Exactly. It's like that uncanny valley thing where you're just like, I know there's something wrong. I just don't know what, and that's it.
Oh my gosh, dude, I can't. You know what's funny is that earlier someone said in chat he looks like Wario, and I'm like, oh my guys, please, I'm not. Now I can't see the eyelashes. It's like the one thing I noticed like right off the bat is that his eyes look so soulless. Like he has no soul. They're like the reflection of the day. It just does not meet this man's eyes. It's scary.
It's a combination. It's a combination of that, like how dark his eyes are, the fact that his eyes are hooded, like the way the way his eyelids and the way the formation of his faces, his eyes look hooded, and the fact that he has no eyebrows.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. That's scary, dude. That is so scary.
But I mean, just wait, because like you were saying earlier about like, you know, how the state of Utah is not going to help him. That's true. His civil case has actually moved to federal court.
Oh, thank God.
So that like there's the civil that happened, what, 2 weeks ago, I think it was. The civil case that Bricks and Minifigs has levied against Ben, and I think Brian Mansell as well. They have got that case moved to federal court. So it has gone to federal, at least in that respect.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, that's smart. I'm glad that it went that far, because at this point nobody from that state is helping him. And I mean, are all the PD like that connected? I mean, I don't know how many police departments are in Utah, but
it's generally speaking, I don't know how much I subscribe to this, because I try to keep a very neutral outlook on this. A lot of people like to talk about the meme of Utah is basically Mormon country. They like to talk about the Mormon Mafia, because the Mormon culture has infested basically everything in Utah, supposedly. So, and they cover each other. They 100% cover each other. And that seems to be the prevailing thought process with all of this, is that because it is a very, very Mormon state, you know, it's the headquarters of the Church of Latter-day Saints.
Right.
And so they basically are covering themselves. And since Ben is an outsider, they're all circling the wagons and closing ranks, which is why they did not take Ben's case and why they're taking Amon's case, because Amon is a part of the church.
You know, and I think in the, I guess the technical part too of this situation, they had a young man who they came across at the church, I guess, that he attends, even try to go talk to like the one guy, and it didn't work out. They pretty much said, we'll send you to jail too.
He didn't answer. He didn't answer the that was Josh's residence that he went to, and he went answer the door, and the American Fork police showed up almost instantaneously as well.
Yeah, I honestly think that there's no way they didn't have like cars following these guys, unless the towns are that small and the police can pretty much get there almost right away.
It's both. Apparently, American Fork is a very, very small town. Like it's like I've heard it described as just a neighborhood, but at the same time, you've seen earlier in the video, like when they call the police, and this is true for the American Fork police too, they automatically just discount Ben because he's a YouTuber, and right off the cuff, they're like, oh, this idiot. And I've seen other American Fork PD footage from Lackluster where essentially the American Fork police don't actually do their jobs. And I would guess the Provo police do the same thing, in that when they receive a complaint from someone, they don't actually investigate anything. They receive a complaint from one party. They instantaneously believe every single thing that complaining party says, and they go full steam at the supposed offenders, and they do not investigate anything. They do not ask questions. They just have one party that calls and says, so-and-so did this, and they go, okay, and they go and they either arrest or issue citations to the other party with zero investigation whatsoever. Because it's the same things happen with the Provo police, is they're not calling Ben, they're not talking to Ben. Ben sent them a ton of evidence, and all they're doing is saying, yeah, this idiot, this YouTuber, blah, blah, blah. So it seems like these police departments don't actually do police work. They essentially function as bootjack thugs for people like Amon and people that like are residents, that of Utah or of the church or whatever, and they don't actually do the job of a police officer. They essentially just they're soldiers.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't think that like all Mormons are like this. I think that there's like just like any other group, there's
I've said the same thing. I've said the same thing.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bad apples, unfortunately. And it seems like they're high-ranking bad apples, so that makes it even worse.
That's the problem.
Right. Oh my gosh, dude, this whole thing just has my head spinning. I feel so bad. Like, I also think Ben, I mean, I think you were here watching earlier, and I was saying that he needs to sort of be quiet a little bit and make sure that he has like the law backing him up, even if it's from outside.
That's been my biggest criticism of Ben the entire time. Is like to all three of his videos that I've watched. Like I've watched this one, I've watched the other two. That's been my biggest criticism. It was also for him when he was on Unsaid too. Okay, Celestium, you are a good Christian girl, so plug your ears.
Okay.
Ben needs to learn when to shut the fuck up, because this kid does nothing but talk. This guy is a bigger yapper than me. And that is saying something.
Look, that's fair.
That is his biggest failing. That is his biggest failing is he just does not know when to shut up, and does not know when to just stop and go through a lawyer for things. That has been my number one complaint for him throughout all of this. Anyway, I'm not going to hijack your stream for you. I just figured if you wanted some context for it, I was here to give you some context.
You're so sweet. I kind of want to force you to stay here, but I know you probably have other things you're doing, so no pressure at all.
You know what? I mean, I can, if you want, no pressure on you. Again, I don't want to hijack your stream. If you want me to hang out and watch with you, I'm here.
Of course.
As long as you don't mind sharing. As long as you don't mind sharing the video and the call, because I've got your stream actually muted so I don't get an echo. If you want me to stay and yap with you on this, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm always down. Like, look, I tell chat all the time, I'm scared to reach out to people because I don't want to bother you at all or whatever. So I just like, I disappear for a little bit sometimes because I'm like, oh man, do I bother?
I can hang out for a little bit. I don't stream for about another half hour. So, or sorry, not half hour, hour and a half. So I can hang out with you for a little bit.
Yay. Yeah, and honestly, if you have to go after the video's over, no problem. I'm not looking to hold you too long. Alrighty. So we're 23 minutes in, so pretty much halfway through the video. We'll be done in no time.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe if you actually go ahead and send it, it would make him feel better.
Well, I understand what you're trying to get at. I'm more than willing to work with you and help you. That's what I'm saying. Send an email to that email address that I just gave to you, and that will produce results.
So anyways, I sent an email to the email he told me about, not the one on their website. That's a bad email.
Why? How much was that monitor?
That TV probably cost them like $25.
You know, that's fair. I just love how they throw the sender blocks on them. This is great.
Don't ever email that one or the CEO is going to be pissed. But according to Ammon, now that I've sent this email, I should be receiving the inventory list very soon. So I waited all day and I got no answer. So the next day I sent them another email. I patiently waited again for about a week. And finally,
this is the response. Mr. Schneider, BAM Franchising Incorporation will not participate in any form of communication that appears designed for public provocation, harassment, or manipulation of facts for the purpose of media content. Attempts to obtain privileged or confidential information through misrepresentation or the creation of fraudulent documents. Just for me asking for this inventory?
Dude. Like, I knew that, like, them emailing the franchise email would do absolutely nothing, but it's insane that Emma would just lie on camera. Dude, this is insane. Wow.
I'm not going to spoil, but you're going to understand a little bit in like literally a minute here.
Okay.
You will understand. I'm not going to spoil it, but like answers will be forthcoming to a degree. And by the way, Deans, if you are not showering this woman with bits and subs and donos, can you really call yourself Beans? Seriously, can you really call yourself Beans if you do not shower this woman with love?
Don't listen to her. Torture her instead.
No, payback. No. Give her all of the bits. Give her all of the subs.
Torture her. No, torture her, Strays. I know you're watching. Just torture her. Thank you. I get Clutchy. Or Dutchy? XL Dutchy? Dude, I can't read. I'm illiterate. Thank you so much.
List to prove their innocence.
Oh my gosh.
Because I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I want to be like, hey.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jim. Oh, guys, why are you listening to her? Stop it.
Yes.
Stop listening to her.
Do more.
No.
Shower her with love.
Jim Farm, you do not have to. You've already helped me so much. Don't listen to her. Basebird, don't listen. You're listening to the wrong. Listen to me. I am the voice of reason. Go make her suffer.
Chat, listen to me.
Oh
I
my
am the
gosh.
voice of chaos. Which
Thank
one's
you.
more fun?
Thank you. The voice of chaos is obviously more fun. Thank you. You guys are so sweet.
I want to
gosh.
prove that you're innocent with this inventory list, but now by me trying to do that, that's criminal behavior on my part. And considered harassment. And we reserve all rights to refer such behavior to appropriate legal authorities. It's AKA the cops. So don't ask for our inventory list or else we're going to call the cops.
yes, Bricks and Minifigs has officially banned me from ever asking for this inventory list again. And I'm not the only one who's banned from asking for this list.
He promised us a full inventory
Yeah.
right away. We've
Yeah.
never received it.
Yeah, and every time it's been just absolutely nothing. So we've never gotten anything. We've never gotten an inventory list.
Missed this thing. Okay. Guys, okay, look. I know you love
Well
me.
done, Deans. Well done.
You don't have to. Thank you so much, Mrs. New York Oracle of Hecate. Thank you, Patrovadiac. Thank you guys for the hype trade. I appreciate you. Lovely ATC, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for your support. You don't have to. Thank you, Jim Farm. A Maniac, thank you for the gifted sub. No Name Brand, thank you for the 10. Jim Farm, thank you for the 10. Oh my god. Okay, No Name Brand, are you okay? Is your wallet okay, dude? Thank you so much. You guys are way too sweet. I'm gonna explode from all your kindness. Ember, I'm going to make, the next time we collaborate, I'm going to make you and everybody in that collab suffer so much. With love, of course.
You don't think I can't turn it around on you?
Please don't. Don't listen to her. She's chaos. Thank you so much. Not even Jim, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, the previous owner who got her entire store stolen from her by corporate, I mean, she's legally required to get sent an inventory list, and even she, 2 years later, has not gotten it yet.
It would have resolved everything because they would have had to identify everything in the store, and it would have identified all of Brian's stuff, and they never provided it, so we couldn't then demand the third-party evaluation.
And it's now, what, a year and a half later?
By the way, those who have jumped in on the case too, that went to federal court.
Yeah, that's wild. I would love to do you know if anybody has covered it? Because I know CoffeeZilla, apparently he went through like the
Legal Mindset.
Legal Mindset? Oh, I love
Legal
Andrew so much. He's so cool.
Legal Mindset has been keeping on top of it. So if you're ever looking for updates, look for Legal Mindset, because he has been keeping on top of this court case.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, I'm so glad he's covering. He's one of the best people to possibly cover this.
Yes.
Still no inventory. So, would have solved a lot of problems a year and a half ago to go, here's the inventory.
And even Brian still hasn't received this inventory list yet.
I've never received an inventory list. I've never received a record of sales because they can't provide it. They opened the store up almost right away and started selling it.
And the worst part about all of this is it seems like the CEO is pretty much...
Holy smokes, No Name Brand, thank you for the 5,000 kicks. Lots of wallet left.
Go!
Gosh.
Let's go!
Thank you, Lisa Wheelbook, for the 5 gift. Okay, guys, look. I'm trying to keep my bearings. Stop trying to make me cry. I don't have tissue. Wait. Oh, the tissues are over there. You know, I've got tissues. Never mind. Green luck, no. Do not give me 12,000.
I'm doing just fine, Catalyst. Thank you.
Go follow Ember. Can I shout her out again? Is the timer? Is it
I need
possible?
money for gas, so this is all I can offer.
Oh,
Add
2
the
minutes.
Firecat Newfie lady has commanded. Here are kicks.
Oh my gosh. What was that? Was that a dono? Thank you so much. Did you say I think you broke it for the bean counter. Thank you. Thank you, Trapper Scout. Thank you so much, Oral.
Yo, your dog. Good stray.
Oh my gosh. Ember, I'm gonna love you. But kill you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
just trying to rub all of this in everyone's face. When I turned on the news, I saw this.
Now, as far as offering Brian the inventory, have you gone through the store, figured out what?
Wait, Fox News covered this?
He's done a lot of media. He's done, yeah, Fox, like this was a Fox local, so this was like local news.
Yeah.
He's done, like Aman has done the rounds with media. He's done a couple of local interviews. He's done podcast interviews. And honestly, he's looked very foolish on all of them. Like this Fox News host really softballed all of his questions.
Right.
So he was, you know, for whatever reason, they were trying to paint him in a really positive light. So this particular guy just softballed everything. But like other podcasts that he's done didn't quite softball it. And especially when CoffeeZilla got his hooks into him, Coffee did not hold back. Coffee was digging at him with facts over and over again. If you haven't seen CoffeeZilla's video that he put out about Brits and Minifigs, that's another thing at a later date that you might want to react to because Coffee really digs into him.
I think I like saw it briefly, but I don't know. I got distracted and probably ended up watching something else. But yeah, I think that's definitely going to go into the React queue for sure, because I'm really curious to know what he said.
I reacted to it, and
numbers.
it's like Coffee is just brilliant with the way he with the way he like steers the conversation and catches not only Amon but his
Lots of
brother
wallet left.
in like multiple lies. It's fantastic. You definitely gotta see it.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, Chad, we'll eventually get to that one. Thank you to everybody on Kick. Thank you guys for the oh my gosh. Guys, what am I supposed to say besides thank you at this point? Because I don't know what to say. I've run out of words in my mini dictionary.
That's all you gotta do. That's all I can do. It's all you can do is just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beans, you are wonderful.
Thank you, Shady. Miss Ember told me to do it. So, okay, real talk. If Ember told you to, wait, okay, maybe not that example, but like, if she told you to buy her a $60 pumpkin spice latte from the Bean Mafia Cafe, would you do it? We'll send the cat girls directly to her, of course. Or catmen, whatever she prefers.
Biz, I'd have to put it on my throne.
The $60 latte. Nah, that's gay. Look, we can get cat butlers. I'm down for cat butlers too. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so funny.
Was part of his collection taken inventory and shown him that inventory to offer that?
We've tried to share those with Mr. Mansell in hopes that he can see, you know, like that we were not attempting in any way, shape, or form to withhold anything. Those then were offered to him, and the initial offer was rejected.
So now on public television, Ammon, the CEO, is telling the world that he tried to give us this inventory, but we're the ones that didn't want it.
We do want to help.
Dude, him lying on the news, like, does he want to be arrested for like 20 years instead of like maybe 10? Is this what's going on?
He doesn't think he'll be arrested because he's in with all of the corrupt police. The police of Provo, the police of American Fork, they are like, again, they've circled the wagons. He's one of their own. You could hear it in his conversations with that female detective. They are already on his side. So he thinks that he can just say anything because he won't get arrested, because the police in Utah, a lot of them are blatantly corrupt, and he knows nothing would come of it if he just lies.
Dude, this is just, I am blown away in the worst ways possible when it comes to this guy. If he doesn't become like a local or something, I don't know.
Well, he's already a local. Let's not mince words. He is 100% already a local. It's just that he is a very well protected local by the police force and the courts.
Goodness gracious.
Recover as much of the collection. Our number one priority right now is to ensure that he gets made whole. We know that we have a responsibility to work with him to make sure he does get made whole.
So you've offered Brian the inventory of sets that was in the store.
Yeah, whatever was left over, we've offered that on multiple occasions. So we've tried to make multiple offers, and hopefully we'll be able to get them to the table so we can discuss it.
There's still no eyebrows.
Yeah, no. I think he needs to pencil it in with a darker color because it's missing them eyebrows. Look,
did you not see my post on Twitter after I watched this video? I actually did a post on Twitter with 2 photos of him, and I just went, he got no eyebrows.
Look, my eyebrows need a little bit of work too, but this guy doesn't have any. Oh my gosh, is this the curse of? He's not a ginger, right? Like, he looks like a dirty blonde to me.
No, I think he could be there. It could be lighting. He's either dirty blonde or he's brunette. I can't tell because of the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting really throws it off. But you know what? I'm sure that there's a wonderful place where you can get eyebrow tattoos, and it's like semi-permanent or something, and you know, good times, very good times for this guy. And we just gotta take him there.
I think we have a way. I think we have a way to strike back at Brooks and Minifigs for doing this that is perfectly legal and will not impinge upon Ben or Brian or Crystal's case against him. We need to continually go on Twitter and remind everybody that he got no eyebrows.
Look, if you do that, I think I'd just like take a picture of his eyes and be like, look, does this look like the eyes of someone who has a soul to you? I mean, here there's a little bit of light, so maybe he's mellowing out. Maybe they gave him like Xanax or something. Anyway, so
Ammon's game plan now. Go on as many news stations as you can and lie.
The entire time we were saying, hey, we want to help, we want to help.
The main narrative now seems to be Bricks and Minifigs has always been trying to give Brian his Legos back, but Brian just never wanted them back.
Would you be willing to just take this? And the answer was no. It was attempted to be given to the family, and it was refused. They made the offer and said, hey, you can have all this. And that offer was not accepted at the time.
Well, that's Ammon's side of the story, but I say let's take a look at what actually happened.
Read from the bottom up. That is our correspondence with Bricks and Minifigs, trying to work with them in getting the sets back.
So right when this happened, Brian hired an attorney to reach out to Bricks and Minifigs. They sent an email saying, how should we proceed to retake the possession of the sets/minifigures? And they actually emailed back saying they were willing to help. And then after this, they just never respond. So Brian's attorney sent them another email, just following up on this, when can we pick up the sets? And they still didn't respond.
So they're just basically ghosting.
Celestium? So,
Yeah.
Wait, Celestium. We have I see we have an opportunity in the form of one of your chatters.
Okay.
Holy Ball. Do you know how much I love your work? You know that you are one of the goats. Holy Ball, you have an opportunity here. We have given you all of the pieces that you need to do something amazing. You know what you have to do, and I guarantee that you indeed have the strength to do it. Make us proud, Holy Ball. We believe in you.
He's just polluting.
I know, I see his chat.
Oh my gosh. Dude.
Because think about it. I said the power of social media is great. Holy Ball has become very well known in this space, and Holy Ball putting out something like that, I'm just saying it can get some traction. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. Well, Holy Ball, you know what the task is. If you want to take it on,
your mission, should you choose to accept
your
it.
Court. Oh my gosh.
I saw Holy Ball in the chat and I had to say something.
Look, his Mormon Mafia song was pretty good, but we can take this further.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's on a couple, so yeah.
Let's. You've got this, Holy Ball. I'll react to it once you're done.
So the attorneys emailed back saying, it's now been 16 days. How can we get these Legos back? And finally, they received a response. It says Brandon Best and Joshua Johnson have no legal obligation to return any of the Lego product that exists in their store to you. What? Oh. So yeah, basically they're saying that they're the ones that are not able to work with you, is what it seems like.
Joshua is not a part of the company anymore, by the way.
Wait, did he leave?
Joshua is gone.
Go?
The company line is that they have parted ways. Mm-hmm. They fired him. I can almost guarantee Bricks and Megs probably fired him, but they actually put out a public address several weeks ago saying that Josh and Bricks and Minifigs have parted ways. I don't know about Brandon Best. I think Brandon Best may still be a part of the company, but Josh supposedly is no longer.
Wow. Dude, this just gets crazier and crazier. Oh my gosh.
Finish this email saying, we consider this matter closed and will not be returning any Lego products to you. So as you can see, that's the reality of what actually happened. But then Ammon goes on Fox News and says this.
So they actually did have an attorney send information to us. We said, great, appreciate this. Let's see what we can do to work this out. Yeah. And then we never heard back.
So why is Ammon going on like Fox News then and saying, we wanted to give Brian his stuff back. He's the one that didn't want his stuff back. He didn't want any of his things.
That's my point. I don't know. He's lying.
I truly do believe in integrity. Truly, I believe in the sentiment of integrity, and I believe everyone should have integrity.
Yeah, I think you need some integrity, pal. You need to take your words and apply them to your own life. Goodness gracious, wow. The cognitive dissonance in this entire time is just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Holy moly.
Anyways, another thing the CEO seems to be pretty upset about is that when Brian kept demanding his stuff back and couldn't get it back, eventually he had enough. And he was like, I'm going to make a Facebook post about this. And in his Facebook post, he called Bricks and Minifigs thieves and liars. And this Facebook post, like, really pissed off Ammon. I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is literally suing Brian now for millions of dollars, all because of this. I mean, back when I was talking to him at corporate headquarters, he made it very clear that what they did is technically not actually considered theft.
There is no theft. Do you understand the legal definition of theft? Legally have to be the definition of knowing that the property was stolen or otherwise not belonging to that person.
And on my phone.
That is incorrect.
I feel like, I was going to say that doesn't seem right. No.
The legal definition of theft is to knowingly deprive another individual of their personal... Sorry, let me rephrase. The legal definition of theft, generally speaking across all 50 states, is to knowingly permanently deprive, or at least attempt to knowingly permanently deprive another individual of their personal property. What he is referring to is receiving of stolen property, which is a different crime in and of itself, in which the crime of receiving stolen property is to knowingly receive property from another property from another party, to take possession of property from another party, knowing that the property said party was providing to was in fact stolen. That is what. So he's this, and he's done this they've done this a couple times here where they kind of mess around with the legal definitions, but he is not actually referencing what theft is in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I know that there are evil and corrupt people out here, but this guy he is up there. He is so freaking
I gotta say, I love the fact that your kick chatters are coming in like new Twitch. I love the fact that your new Twitch chatters are coming in and going, where the hell are his eyebrows? I love the fact that this is becoming a thing. I love this.
Holy ball, you know the assignment. We're gonna make you millions on Ember's idea. You're just gonna make millions. It's all good. It's okay, chat. It was me. I actually stole his eyebrows. Every other day I go into his office, I grab some wax, and then I just rip him right off, and then he doesn't know because he's like asleep, and then when he wakes up he has no eyebrows. It was me. I'm the eyebrow.
You hit him up with some propofol that can make sure he stays asleep and then wax his eyebrows.
Bro, they're gonna come after me, dude. I'm so cooked. Oh my gosh. Was it? Wait. Oh my gosh.
Not known until Mr. Mansell came in days later and said, I have some of these things that need to be...
And that's another lie again, because...
It is not another lie.
So I showed Ammon the security camera footage where corporate acknowledges that they are now going to be responsible for these Lego Star Wars sets.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that kind of side that.
And after showing him this footage to try to bring the conversation back to reality, this was his response.
Extortion?
Because we caught you guys?
No, because you are attempting to extort us, so...
Here we go. The same thing that they've done every single time. Just I've got the police on speed dial.
How is this? Yeah. Well, and also it's again. It's how is he trying to extort anything? He's basically saying you guys have the Legos here, and he's saying, well, no, we don't. And then he just showed footage of them literally saying on camera, acknowledging that they have Lego sets for Brian Mansell and doing a full acknowledgement. So he's throwing out. See, here's the thing. He's throwing out legal terms because I think erroneously, he believes he can intimidate Ben. He thinks Ben is just some stupid YouTuber without a brain in his head. And I think he's using these legal terms, like he's talking about, you don't know what the definition of theft is, which obviously he doesn't know the definition either. But now he's throwing out extortion because he's trying to intimidate Ben by throwing out these legal terms, hoping Ben doesn't actually know what they mean, to try and scare him into backing down. Too bad it's not a great plan.
It's not gonna work. And honestly, he doesn't give like that aura of intimidation. It's more like this guy he just seems like a jerk, and that's about it. No, it's not gonna work. It's not working for him.
That's what you're doing. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Nope. we have done nothing.
See, I agree too. I agree. No.
Dude, these are the kind of people that bother me. It's like, you know you're doing something bad. And look, everyone thinks they're right. But if you always think you're right, you got a problem, because we're not always right. But it's the people who know that they're in the wrong and still claim to be doing the right thing. Like, oh no, you know what I did was fine. Like, this doesn't hurt anyone. It's just, I don't know, is entitlement the right word, or like pompous? Maybe pompous. Maybe he's a pompous jerk.
Pompous might be a little bit word. I don't think this really would fit with he's not really so much entitlement. He's basically just sleazy, and he's desperately, someone in the chat said probably a more appropriate word, which is he is trying to obfuscate his criminal activity. Okay, there's a question mark whether or not we're into criminal activity or civil or a civil issue. There is a fine line there of what he is doing, but he is trying to obfuscate the fact that he is either committing a criminal act or violating civil liabilities in some way. And that's what he's trying to do, much more than being like entitled. So he's desperately backpedaling in, I'll be nice, eating poop at the same time.
Hope it's not illegal on us. Thank you for
done nothing illegal, and you are doing something illegal right now.
I don't think it's illegal. I think us catching you guys for doing the illegal thing doesn't make that what we're doing is illegal. That means what you guys are doing is illegal.
This is one thing that there's been a problem with Ben, is he's been focusing so much on Bricks and Minifigs actually having committed a crime, when in reality, everything that has occurred with Bricks and Minifigs regarding these Lego sets is a civil case. They have not committed a crime that would necessitate them going in front of a criminal judge. All of this in its entirety is civil in nature. That is one of the criticisms I have with Ben, is he is fixated far too much on potential criminality when there really isn't, and it is all civil in nature.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think someone had mentioned earlier, if the Legos like were to ever go like through state lines, for whatever reason, then it might be like a federal case, because then now we're involving multiple states. But
you know what? I forgot about one thing. There is an aspect of criminality that I forgot about that's in this video when Amon filed a false police report. When he filed the police report and said that Ben had threatened them, that he threatened to burn the building down, to shoot them all, that actually is a crime. I did call that out in my own, when I watched this on stream. That actually is a criminal act, and he could be arrested for that one.
Please, dear God, get arrested.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
We have to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for working with us. And
after just going around in circles for probably 30 to 40 minutes and just, having like kind of less than genuine questions or less than genuine responses being given to me, I was exasperated by the end of it. And that's, like when people get tired and exasperated, that's when like, we finally got the footage that we can use to make him look like a completely unreasonable monster, but that's what they do is people whose goal is to do those types of things, they just harass and go after people as long and hard as they can until somebody breaks and says something that, then they can, use that one clip to be like, oh, look at this horrible monster of a person. So that's what I feel like has kind of really happened here.
So Ammon's claiming that I just harassed him for 30 minutes and finally he got fed up with us, which that was the one clip at the end that I used in my documentary. So I say let's go to the very beginning of the footage, my first interaction with them, and see what actually happened.
So what's going on?
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, literally from the very first sentence we ever exchanged with each other, Ammon's goal was just to lie to us. But anyways, I'm now starting to think that the only reason Ammon wanted us to email him about the inventory list wasn't actually give us the inventory list, but actually it was a trap.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, just wait, just play. You'll see. It's
My head hurts. I'm
boy.
ready to get water. I need to get water.
By the way, I saw. I will give you fair warning. You said you wanted to do a react to Ben being on unsub. That's like a 2.5 hour video.
Oh no, it's gonna be a multi-days. No, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they did a long one, and it was basically 2 different days. They had him on unsub for like 2 different days, and then they sort of like stitched all the footage together for their 2.5 hour episode. So bearing in mind, it's a long one.
Oh my goodness, dude. That's gonna be like at least a 4-hour react at that point, like a 3 to 4 hour react. Do we know how that goes, chat? We might need to do like half of it one day and half another. Oh my gosh. People really want me to watch the unsubbed one, so I might watch like half of it or something. Might not be a bad watch though.
That could work if you do like an hour, hour and a half of it. That could, you'll still get plenty of content watching just like the first hour and a half of it. There's still plenty there for you to react to.
Peace. I'm gonna go ahead and get water real quick, and I will unpause once I'm done.
Okay.
Stop it.
And only wanted me to email him so he can fail and subpoena Google and find out all of my private information. And you think I'm lying, but they actually did this. They subpoenaed Google asking for all private information tied to this email address. And Google sent them like hundreds of hours of all the raw footage from everything I've filmed to the Lego video so far, all my emails, all my search history, all of the metadata that shows everywhere I've been. But anyways, this was the reaction of the police officer after she watched my entire first episode.
I'm really curious to see like if this fool even makes any money doing this YouTube stuff. I'm like, if it's enough for him to travel.
Yes, very balanced and fair detective.
What, them being fair and balanced? Sarcastically speaking? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And supposedly, I haven't dug into it. I haven't researched this, so I don't have any hard evidence. Supposedly, there's also something going on with this police detective where don't quote me on it, but I think she may be involved in a wrongful death recently. I think I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken about that. There are people, like there are multiple people that ever since Ben has done his reporting have started digging into the police department's involved in this. Like there's been digging into the American Fork and how they operate since this video come out, because you could see what her name was in that search warrant request to Google. People have been digging into this detective that is speaking, and she has got some, she's got some skeletons in her closet, apparently.
Yeah, someone actually mentioned that earlier in chat. I can't remember the name, so I apologize. Yikes.
No, somebody's saying what someone Hades, no, what you're thinking of is what occurred in Montreal, not Provo. You're thinking of the incident that happened in Canada recently. Not the same thing.
Oh, Lord have mercy, dude.
Get some footage. It doesn't even sound like his like secret information doesn't even seem credible from my understanding.
No, so it sounds like you were able to watch the video.
I think by secret information, the police officer is referring to the security camera footage that proves that everything Bricks and Minifigs is saying is a lie. My first question is, how could this not be credible? It's literally just video evidence of what happened that night. But at least now I can see why the police aren't listening to me. They're basically just saying that all of the evidence I submit to them is not credible, and therefore case closed. Ben's wrong and we're right, because we said that the evidence is uncredible. At this point, Bricks and Minifigs is working with the police to just come up with whatever story they can to make any evidence I give them seem as uncredible as possible.
In all of his actions to just generate clicks and likes to get, like social media clout without putting in.
Wait, is he are they confessing to it, or they're complaining that he's doing all of this for just clout?
It feels like they're trying to simply just this has been a tack that they've been taking since the beginning, is just completely discredit him because he's a YouTuber, and because he's a YouTuber, he is, by virtue of that alone, he is completely not uncredited. He has no credibility.
Yeah.
Because of that alone. That's the angle that they've been going at from the very beginning.
Yeah, and I would say that, and obviously if you guys are journalists or you have family who are journalists, like officially, you know, they went to school, whatever, in my opinion at this point, legacy media, absolute garbage. Doesn't matter what it is, no matter what side.
Yep.
And I'd much rather listen to a YouTuber who maybe also went to school or is just really darn smart and knows how to piece together stories and be able to speak over like ABC, NBC, all of these like liberal news medias. Heck, even Fox, no offense to them, but like even them, I'd rather listen to like CoffeeZilla or someone else speak over any of those.
I mean,
news outlets.
I'm waiting for the next binder from the fat electrician to drop.
Please.
Because you can see it on his face when he's on unsub. You can see on his face a new binder has been unwrapped.
I love him. I'm actually like slowly getting into his videos, and I'm super hooked. We're gonna be actually reacting.
Oh, he's amazing.
A little later to him. So
Nick is amazing. Is an excellent choice to react to his videos.
Super amazing. Also, yes, Folksu News, very based, very good. You guys should definitely go follow Ember too. I love her diving into things too. So make sure you go follow the redhead lady if you haven't already. All right. So we've got about 12 more minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna speed it up just a tiny bit because I'm already like 2 hours in.
Interesting. We're gonna Iron Woman this.
Yeah.
No. Oh, and you know,
his MO really seems to follow somebody who's like a paper tiger, right? Like who, like behind, you know, or like a keyboard warrior. They'll make threats.
And this is the craziest part of the video to me. Ammon's claiming that I'm a keyboard warrior. And a keyboard warrior is basically just someone who talks a lot of smack online, but then when it actually comes down to it, they won't do anything in person. Which, I mean, if we look back at the footage, I accomplished almost everything I set out to do. I didn't get scared of anything. If someone in this story is a keyboard warrior, I don't think it's me. I think it's Bricks and Minifigs. I mean, let's double check by looking at the footage. Ammon claims with his words that he can give us the inventory list.
We can show the inventory list.
But when it actually comes down to it, he's terrified to give it to anyone. Bricks and Minifigs this entire time has also just been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? Let's go to court. Sue me for it. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
So when I finally go out and actually sue them, they close down their store. And now Bricks and Minifigs is going to absolute extreme lengths to hide from this lawsuit.
Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just...
No, I'm not accepting service from her. Absolutely not.
I mean, Bricks and Minifigs is showing all of the signs of a keyboard warrior, but for some reason they think that I'm the keyboard warrior. At this point, it almost seems like everything Bricks and Minifigs is doing, for some reason they think that I'm the one that's the one doing it.
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you guys. Hoping no more issues.
It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, they're the ones trying to lie about what they did. They're the ones talking all this nonsense, calling the police. They're acting like a real slop tuber. Like, look, again, we have our fair criticisms of Ben, but he's done everything pretty much by the book at this point. So I don't know what they're even saying. They're just, it's a whole lot of nothing. It's a whole lot of smoke coming out of their ears.
They know how their police departments operate. They know that because they're a corporation located in Provo, whereas Ben is an LA streamer, they know how their cops operate. So they know if they go to our cops and say, this guy's been harassing me, the cops won't even investigate. They'll just take them at their word and go after Ben. I think that's what it ends up boiling down to.
Yeah.
So many other things that this guy could like be talking about, right?
You know, 100%.
See?
But sometimes, you know, like it's a sunk cost fallacy. They just think, oh, I put so much time and effort into this. I gotta make sure something happens. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, Ammon just completely proves my point. Obviously, I'm not suffering from the sunk cost fallacy at all. Ammon's the one suffering from the sunk cost fallacy. I mean, they literally already admitted to me that they've held onto the Legos for so long, it's not worth it for them to give it back to us anymore.
I'm not gonna distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
Let's see what else Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Well, they're suing me for defamation. But this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs is actually the ones defaming me.
They themselves say, hey, you guys stole this product from this person. If you don't give it back, I'm gonna burn the place down.
Let's go to the next thing Bricks and Minifigs is accusing me of. Extortion, when they're the ones actually extorting me by saying if I don't let them steal the Legos from us, they're gonna make up a reason to throw me in jail.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
Bricks and Minifigs is also getting me for RICO charges.
They're charging Reckless Ben for RICO. I think it is more likely that the police are guilty of RICO, right?
And if you look at the CEO's previous businesses, he actually got sued for RICO. He's the one guilty of RICO, not me. They're also accusing me of sending a sniper to shoot out the windows of the McNeff house.
You guys want to come to, you can see the window and see where they were shooting from.
This is pure, like, psychosis, maybe even. Like, I don't know if the word insanity is good enough anymore. Maybe it's psychosis. Like, what the heck?
It's not like, I know what they're trying to do is like the whole thing of like, oh, he tried to shoot out. They're trying to basically build a case by logging instances against Ben. So it's like this, like they can pull this up in court either for any criminal charges or any civil charges, when their lawyer can then basically bring up as evidence the number of times that the Provo or the American Fork Police Department have logged a call in which Ben was the suspect, and that's something that they can present in court of, Your Honor, look at how many times we've had to call the police on this person.
Right.
He's clearly harassing my client, because in civil court, civil court is not about proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It's preponderance of evidence, which in very basic terms, in civil court, the winner of the case is more along the lines of it is more likely than not that it occurred the way the plaintiff has said it happened versus the defendant, which would be the preponderance of evidence. So if they can bring up all of these recorded calls or recorded instances where the police were called, where Ben was the suspected perpetrator, they can use that in a civil case to basically bolster their own case and say, look, this guy's a bad guy. You should be believing us.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're trying to build a case, and even if it's false, like, they're still gonna be like, but we did our due diligence. And it's like, well, no, you were the real harassers, honestly, but considering the police is on their side, it's going to be spun in favor of them. So
Sniper blade on the hill.
When the police got there, they realized it was actually a construction worker who accidentally shattered the window.
It seems more likely that it happened from construction work than it happened from some random people across the way.
But even after all this, they still go online and say it was me.
He's trying to get Ben Schneider for like attempted murder. He's basically trying to set Ben Schneider up for attempted murder when meanwhile it was a nail from his own construction worker.
So what's the moral of the story here? It looks like everything bad Bricks and Minifigs is doing, they think that I'm the one that's doing the bad thing. It makes no sense.
So, just to let you know, we call it double blind. The person who committed the crime may or may not be in the lineup or depicted. So I will give this to you. You'll have as much time as you need to.
This is so stupid.
Someone or
keep playing it. It's just, this is so stupid.
Able to feel that you have ID'd somebody, it's asked that you circle it and then show next to it.
And then, like that?
Perfect.
Okay. There you go.
There's no reason for a lineup.
Exactly.
There's absolutely no reason for there to be a lineup.
Open the entire time. He has a YouTube channel. They know who he is. This is just performative. Honestly, this is just all performative garbage. I'm so sick of this.
It's to pad their case to make it seem legitimate. That's it. That is the only reason. This is to pad the Provo Police Department's case to give it an air of legitimacy, because realistically speaking, from an investigative standpoint for a detective, there is absolutely no reason for them to do a lineup. Absolutely none whatsoever.
Absolutely. There's no point. These guys are honestly, and I think one thing that people don't understand is that the internet has grown a lot. We have phones, we have cameras. The fact that Ben is already big, it's just not gonna work out for them in the end unless the feds are also that corrupt and, you know, work with them on this. But
well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just so sick, man.
Really, this was like the final step that I needed. This is legit. We've been able to verify who he is now.
Yep. So the police put on this big performance to make it look like they're going to all this work to verify the facts, when in reality, they already know who I am. They already subpoenaed Google. They already watched my entire first Lego video. They already went through all my search history. To me, this just feels like a staged performance so they can show the world, hey, look, we verified everything, when if they would have just put an equal amount of effort into watching the raw footage I submitted to them, they would have found out that Ammon's just completely lying to them. But for some reason, they didn't. A few weeks later, when I ended up going to court, this was the staged response.
My name is Nick Mielstein. I'm the prosecutor. Is Benjamin Schneider here?
Yes.
If you want to take care of that today, we can do what we call a plea in abeyance.
Were you able to see the footage I submitted to the police of our interaction?
I have not watched it, no.
What are we doing? What are we actually
this was
doing?
basically the prosecuting attorney thought, this is again the attempt to continue with intimidation. The prosecuting attorney is like, you know, acting like he's confident in his case, and it's like, if you just want to go ahead and submit in a plea agreement, a plea bargain now, we can get this all taken care of, and you'll do a plea, you'll be found guilty, and we don't have to go through all this rigmarole about a court case. And obviously Ben's like, no, don't think so. And that's where he pulled an Uno reverse and said, did you see all the video footage that I submitted to you in regards to the case? And the prosecutor's like, no.
They can
it's
shove
ridiculous.
that right into their toenail. That's what they can do. Make it painful.
Okay, Celestium. I love you. I love you. You're a sweetheart.
Don't
You
love
try
me.
to be a good girl.
Don't love me.
Let me take the heat up. Let me take the heat on this one, okay? Let me take the heat on this one. They can take all of that and shove it right up their ass. There you go. I will take the sin for you. I think I broke her, chat.
Okay, because in that footage,
Yeah,
you can
I mean, if
clearly
you want,
see that-
if it makes it easier, I can go full Newfie.
No.
If it easier, I can make it go full Newfie and just say, Lord Jesus, what? My son, you need to knock off all that bullshit right now, or I'm gonna take you over to your dad's house. He's gonna take a long panel and smack your right across the ass a couple times. What are you stunting, my boy? My son, you need to be getting with Jesus right now. But my son, you got me all pies with you. Are you stunted or something? Oh my God. There you go.
Oh my
The second he tells us to leave, we say, okay, we'll leave. And then he calls the police and said that we threatened to burn down the building and shoot everyone inside. And he was just making up all these lies, which you can clearly see in the footage that we submitted. We were being respectful the whole time. We left the second he told us to.
Sorry, let me look.
And so it makes sense why the police would take me to court, because I mean, he's threatening that we're going to burn down the building and shoot everyone, but we did nothing. Like, he's just saying that because he's trying to. I'm a documentary maker, so I'm making a documentary on the thing. So his logic is, if he throws me in jail, then if he makes up a reason for me to go to jail, then I won't be able to expose them for their crimes. So that's the what's going on. It's clear as day in the footage if you watch it. It seems like they're just making up a bunch of false information in order to silence criticism.
But did you submit that to the police officer?
Yes.
Is the footage going such that it's still going, like, when you step out the door?
It starts from when we're in the elevator before we talk to him to when we were back in the elevator going back down.
Obviously, a video doesn't necessarily show everything that possibly happened.
Because I called bullshit on this one. I call bullshit on this one because Ben has got the full footage from his video, from his like meta glasses, and they said, oh, obviously the footage is not going to tell everything that happened. It's the entire conversation that Ben had with him, with audio. So it tells that story. Any argument, well, you could have come back and done more, which I'm thinking is maybe what the prosecutor is trying to insinuate, that maybe he came back and that's not on the video footage. Except that theory immediately dies because you have the internal office video camera where you can see through the front doors, and you'd be able to see that Ben never returned. So that's a load of BS right there from the prosecuting attorney, who's clearly talked to Bricks and Minifigs and is still trying to cover for them.
Goodness gracious. Dude, I just want to grab some of these people and shake them and be like, what did you get out of it? Did he promise you like a new set of Legos? Did he promise you the K-pop Demon Hunter Lego set or something?
They're all part of the church.
Gosh.
They're all part of the church, so they cover each other.
I had spoken to Akko like a couple weeks ago about like Mormonism and stuff. He said that the ones in Utah are like basically what I got from what he said is that they're a little cuckoo.
Yeah, it's like the Utah Mormons is where the literal meme of the Mormon Mafia sprung from. Is because of how the Mormons because that's where the main Church of Latter-day Saints is located, and so that's what spawned the entire concept of the Mormon Mafia because of how they behave.
The raw video that shows everything that possibly could have happened is not credible and could not have shown everything that possibly could have happened, and they didn't even watch it. They're literally just taking Ammon's word for everything and completely ignoring all the evidence. So where does this leave me now? Not only am I being charged with a bunch of mystery crimes in American Fork, Utah, but I'm also being charged with a second-degree felony up to 15 years in jail in Provo, Utah. And now that they have written proof that I'm committing all of these insane crimes against them, I mean, obviously Bricks and Minifigs just made up everything, but that's not how the court sees it. The court thinks that these are real. And for whatever reason, the court wouldn't let me share my side. They only heard Bricks and Minifigs' side.
Ben's side was not in the room, was not heard. The court signed an order erasing his published work on the strength of the company's verified complaint and the company's motion, with no one there to say a word against it.
Yeah, the judge granted a temporary restraining order, preventing me from even talking about Bricks and Minifigs, which sucks because this was the night I hit 1 million subscribers, and all my friends threw a giant surprise party for me.
Oh man, it's crazy, dude.
It's okay. We have somewhat of a happy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs gets to just keep spreading their lies about me, and I just have to sit in silence, and there's nothing I can do to stop them. It's crazy to think about how much public support I was getting.
$200,000 Lego dispute that's turning into one of the craziest legal cases and an internet crusade that is just exploding.
A $200,000 Lego collection. This $200,000 Lego scandal is literally one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
I think this might be the best video that I've seen. This is one of the crazier stories I think I've ever covered.
Run by Mormons. Reckless man.
I'm a little disappointed my footage
like
wasn't
the entire
there.
internet was
I
united.
know, we're the VTubers, dude. He's racist against VTubers. Look at him. Look at him.
Like me, Kirshe, I think I'm not sure if Alana looked at this. I'm not sure if Cha-Cha looked at this. No VTubers, Ben, we are some of your most ardent supporters. Give us some love. Give us some love, Ben.
For real, dude. We need some AI videos up in here too. Like where's the love, dude? Honestly, if he put Skybrow's like song in here in Holy Balls, I would have been dying. That would have been great.
Oh,
like,
that would have been amazing.
Yes, justice for VTubers. We must make the world know who we are.
To stand up to this bully of a company.
Bricks and Minifigs can stuff it.
Brick by brick.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
Wait, it's the guy from
Brick
Twitter.
by brick.
Brick by brick. Brick by.
I love that. That's real. This is gold. Yes, let's go. I forgot his name though, but
I forget it too.
It really did seem like we were right about to get the Legos back, but I was wrong. Now the court has silenced me, and it looks like all the work I put into this was just for nothing.
Ricky Berwick. Your chat just said Ricky Berwick is his name.
However, people were pretty upset that I was silenced and decided to protest.
Brick by brick.
It sucks that I'm not even allowed to be a part of this movement anymore.
Brick by brick. Brick by brick.
Or maybe I can be here. I just have to be in disguise so no one recognizes me.
No.
All right, I'm here with what was your name? I'm Jerome. Here to support the cause.
no way, dude. The beard is wild.
I'm here to support. Here with Jerome.
I spent the rest of the day protesting for the cause.
To be
and
real,
not a
I
single
saw
person-
that signing help, and at first my brain thought it said "Justice for Heroin Kid."
I just thought I read that.
Yeah, the way he wrote it out, I'm like, did he say Justice for Heroin Kid? No, it's Heroin. It's Heroine Kid.
here recognized who I actually am. And maybe the protesting worked, because after a full month of remaining silent, I finally have an announcement.
Oh, it looks like I don't need this disguise anymore, because I have my freedom of speech back, baby. I can say whatever I want. I can say Bricks and Minifigs sucks. I can say Bricks and Minifigs still own people. And look, I just said it. I'm not in jail, which is sick. We got our First Amendment rights back. Yeah.
And now that I have my freedom of speech back, everyone is wondering how Bricks and Minifigs can make up for the fact that they made up all these lies about me to take away my freedom of speech. Most legal experts are saying I could easily win millions of dollars from Bricks and Minifigs, but instead, I have a better solution.
If they want to apologize, they can say that they're sorry by doing the chicken dance. And I will take that as a sincere form of apology. And once they do the chicken dance, then I will know that Bricks and Minifigs is sorry, and we can finally move on to the next video series. It'll be awesome. So you guys might be thinking, why do you want them to do the chicken dance? And there's actually a reason. So this entire time, Bricks and Minifigs always says the right thing, but then their actions don't match their words at all. So I was thinking, well, if they get given an apology, they might say the right things, you know, but they're not actually going to mean it. So by doing the chicken dance, I'm going to basically just be giving them another opportunity to do the right thing, not just with their words, but with their actions. And once they decide to do the right thing, then I'll move on to the next video series and never talk about Bricks and Minifigs again. And also make sure to check us out at www.westealfromoldpeople.com, because right now we have 2 new Lego sets for sale that you can buy right now. One of Joshua Johnson and one of Ammon McNeff. And we're only making 500 of each, and once all 500 of each sell out,
there's no way this didn't sell out. Like, this had to have sold out like day one of this video coming out. Gosh,
it must have sold out
dude.
instantly.
They're gone. Yeah, look, the chicken dance sounds pretty good to me. Pretty base. You better make sure he gets
the one thing I will say this briefly because we are right at the end. I don't want to go just wax poetic about this for the next 30 minutes. Just read me 30 minutes. Is that I personally didn't like that he made that statement in this video because it gives Bricks and Minifigs an out. It gives that legally speaking, it could give them an out into, okay, we'll just do this. And then he said it publicly, if we do this, he's not going to facilitate any lawsuits or anything, and he's going to move on. So that's like the one, again, it's one of those things where Ben, where I criticize his methodologies.
Right.
And I think that I think that may have, now granted, a lawyer can maybe argue like, yeah, he did it for the content. It's not legally binding. I still don't like it because
still,
of what he is into right now. Yeah. And by the way, yeah, your chat pointed this out. Notice, I think Ben noticed it too. Look at what Amon's minifig looks like. What is missing from Anon's minifig?
Never making it.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! He's listening to you, Ember, after all.
Well, now he caught it before. He caught it first because I only saw it in this video when I reacted to it, so he's already caught it.
Wonderful, excellent, beautiful. I mean, not saying that like people own like themselves as an IP, but I wonder if they tried taking this down. It's like,
I'm thinking they sold out immediately. Your chat was saying that it's sold out on the website, so they probably sold out within the first 5 minutes.
Dude, let's say he sold these for like 50 a pop. Bro makes it. He was rolling in the bank. Then times 2 because it's 2 for. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, congratulations.
More, and you gotta buy them now because someday they're gonna sell for like $1 million or something. They're gonna be collectibles. It's gonna be sick. Also, subscribe to Patreon. You'll get tons of behind the scenes, tons of extra footage, full interviews. Also, part 4 is coming soon. If you subscribe to Patreon, you'll be the first to watch it. And also, subscribe to part 5. Subscribe to part 6, part 7, all the way to part 100. We're doing 100 parts. My lawyer said if Bricks and Minifigs sues me, which they've still not dropped their lawsuit, then it'll be at least 2 years and 52 weeks a year. That's 104 parts at least. So come back all the way till.
Dude,
we've only just begun.
Yeah, we're at the tip of the iceberg here. Gosh darn. Well, I'm glad it caught up finally because I was supposed to react to part 2 like a couple weeks back, and then I would have probably reacted to this like the day it dropped, but what a crazy saga so far, guys. And if you enjoyed this, make sure if you're on YouTube to click the like button, If you're on the other platforms, make sure to drop me and Miss Ember a follow. She's also on YouTube, but she really only uploads sometimes, so please make sure to check her out.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, until YouTube says no time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, that was insane. But yeah, no, please guys, check her out.
What?